Why men are single? In today's world, being single can often feel like a badge of honor, especially for men, but why are so many men choosing to be single? One major reason is the fear of commitment. After all, relationships require vulnerability and effort, which can be daunting. Many men prefer to keep their options open rather than to dive into one relationship. Another factor is the shift in societal norms. Gone are the days when marriage was seen as the ultimate goal. Nowadays, men are prioritizing personal growth, career, ambitions, and hobbies over settling down. This focus on self-fulfillment can push relationships to the back burner. Then there's the issue of dating culture itself. Apps and social media have transformed the way of people connect, leading to a cycle of endless options but shallow connections. Many men find themselves overwhelmed and confused, struggling to form deep bonds in an era of swipes and likes. Adds to this the high expectations that both sides bring into a relationship. Men may feel pressured to meet certain standards in terms of career success, stability, and emotional availability. This pressure can push them further away from seeking a partner. Finally, let's face it, some men simply enjoy their independence. The freedom to travel, make spontaneous decisions, and invest in friendships is way more appealing. But ultimately, whether by choice or circumstance, many men find themselves navigating through life in this world of being single in today's society. So, what is the main cause in 2024 that men still prefer to remain single to actually invest in one relationship specifically? I've been reading a lot of comments that have been posted by subscribers and non-subscribers stating that it's better for men to go in their own direction because it's not worth it. It's better for men to focus on self-development, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, being independent, insecure, than just to splurge whatever they have on someone that might or might not be worth it. It's not worth the risk. I've seen and I've read men mentioning specifically to me and to other people of the community that approaching a woman in public, whether they want it or not, is very risky, because at that time they might want it, but later on in time, if you say something or do something they do not like, they can make your life a living hell. So again, it equals to it's not worth it. Why is the emphasis put and placed in today's society specifically still on the traditional aspect of what men offer and bring to the table? What can men do for women so that women can live a happy, fulfilling, luxurious life? But then in return, because it has to be in balance, what do women bring to the table so men equally can feel satisfied and happy and at ease and comfortable and stress-free? Now, there is an unbalance and there is a shift that has been made because of societal norms, new relationship standards, and an ever-changing climate if it comes to culture in the West. We all are aware of that, we all know about that. I don't have to over-explain, we don't have to go in a deep analysis, but we gotta remember that by making that decision consciously, not to participate willingly and freely, and giving up your freedom, giving up your independence, giving up your money, giving up your status, giving up anything you have created for yourself until this point, because anybody that has hold and control over it and has ill intent can put you down under whenever they feel like it. And it's not worth it. Desperation leads to certain circumstances that leads to other circumstances. I don't have to paint a picture here, people know exactly what I mean. There are prime examples in the mainstream that we can use as an example to learn from. Now personally, before I end the video, I want to add an own experience that might also contribute to why staying single is very beneficial, is more beneficial, will benefit you in general in the long run more at this point in time. Now I came out of a relationship with a covert narcissist, a female covert narcissist. It took me about 6 months and I really still feel guilty and bad and ashamed that I didn't prioritize the opinions what were shared with me on the channel concerning why being single is actually better and why risking it is risking everything means unhappiness and depression. Now, I had to go through it to fully experience and understand that, yes, you were right, y'all were right, I was wrong, I made a mistake, I sacrificed my position, I sacrificed my growth, I sacrificed my channel and community because I thought I found the right one in the West. Big mistake, biggest mistake ever in my entire life. What happened? I lost time, I lost energy, I lost sleep, I lost money, I lost almost my mind because I thought that doing so and so for that person to satisfy every single need, to get back in return, to meet halfway and create a wholesome relationship was actually still a reality. It wasn't. One-sided, narcissism, craziness. It drained me from everything that is very essential to a man's well-being. It drained me completely. Luckily, it only took 6 months, still 6 months too long, but it took 6 months to wake up from that nightmare. And the moment I realized what the hell was going on, I just took a couple of steps back and I ended it. It took a lot out of me to be doing so, but I did achieve it. And now I'm rebuilding my channel, the community, and regaining the respect of the people. It's sad, but I'm being honest here. I'm being vulnerable here. I'm sharing something. I'm letting y'all look into my cards. Why? Because there is a valuable lesson attached to it. I've seen and I've read that many men said, I would never do that. If you want to know a woman, look at her past. Look at her past. Don't listen, look at her past. Then you will know exactly whom you're dealing with. I didn't take that in consideration. I was led by my heart, not by my mind, not by my rationality, not by the gift that was bestowed upon me by God. Rational mind of man. But you know what? At least now I'm back on track and I'm rebuilding what I was losing during the time spent with a female covert narcissist. Now, what I want you to remember is that the priority in every man's life is to work on himself, to build himself up in such a way that nobody can tempt, nobody can take it away, nobody can destroy what he created with his own two hands. Respect will follow naturally, and the right person will come in your life naturally. Looking for it, being desperate, trying to attract such and such is the worst thing you can do. If you're not in the right mental space, financial state, and spiritual state, there is no point in trying to have any of these things in an environment that's basically completely toxic. So if you agree with this video, I suggest you to like the video, to subscribe to make the community bigger, and to contribute to the channel, and to let me know concerning your own experiences. What have you learned? Where did you go? And where are you now? Now let me know if you're in a position that is beneficial to you and your own personal health as a man in today's society in 2024.